Let's be honest, building your own workout plan can be overwhelming. You can scroll through Reddit, download random PDFs, copy what your favorite influencer does, and somehow still end up spinning your wheels. But what if an app could actually understand your fitness goals, how many days you train, what equipment you have, and just build a program for you, not generic, not cookie cutter. I'm talking personalized. That's exactly what Hevy is doing right now with AI. And in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how it works, how I would use it, and how you should use it to level up your training. So make sure you stick around to the end because I'm gonna share one tip that will really make or break this experience using AI-based programs. With that being said, let's just get right into it. Of course, if you're gonna be using the Hevy app, you need to make sure you have the app first, and also you wanna make sure that you have the full subscriptions. So the first thing you do is open the app and make sure you have the subscription, of course, and make sure you have the lifetime subscription, and you also wanna make sure that you have ChatGPT. Now, if you go to the bottom right corner of the app, you go to profile here, and then you go to the top right corner where it has the settings cog. You are then going to go down and scroll to integrations. When you get to the integrations app, you're actually gonna click on it and you will notice that I currently have Strava connected, but you can also have ChatGPT connected and you need that. So I currently already have it connected, so make sure you have it as well. Now going forward from this point on, you can also do this from the app, but I'm gonna do it from my computer just so that's easier for you guys to see. All this can be done on the phone as well. It's totally up to you. Okay, so at this point, you'll notice that in the ChatGPT section here, you go open the sidebar, you should be able to see something called the Hevy Gym Workout Plan. Now, when you click on it, you'll be able to open up into a full section where it allows you to do the Hevy Gym Workout Planner by Hevy Studios. It's like a full section profile on its own. Here, you can make whatever program you would want to. Now, let's just start by doing the default. If you click on, I want to bulk up this summer, this is the default. I'm gonna click on it. I want to bulk up this summer. I go to gym 4 days a week, so I'd like 4 routines created to do weekly to get swole. Please add fun emoji tags to each routine and put them in a new folder. Please at least 3 sets per exercise. Now, as soon as you click on it, you'll notice that it's gonna give you a ton of stuff here. And honestly, it's not bad. Like, you can do the push day, whereas chest, shoulders, and triceps, bench press, barbell 4x8, incline bench press dumbbell 3x10, blah, blah, blah. It has a pull day, it has a leg day, it has an upper body blast day, and that's great. Now, at this point, if you wanted to, and like, let's just say this was perfect for you, if you click ready to create and save these routines, let's just say yes. Let's just start with yes. And if you say yes, you confirm it here. And then it's gonna take some time for it to talk to the connector, talk to Hevy.com, and talk to your profile so that it can add everything into the app for you. Now, once it adds everything into the app for you, you will see in the Hevy app right away, and I'll even show you right now. If we go straight to the Hevy app and you go to the workout section, you will see a couple bulk pans that I've already added in and I've tested out with ChatGPT. So you'll see right away chest and tricep explosion, back and bicep bash, leg day domination, all these like default funny little titles that ChatGPT did. If you click on start routine, it's all right there for you. It has the weight default for you, the reps, and it's just so convenient. It's super easy to use, and it's probably something that we've all wanted for a long time, how you can just quickly create something on AI and have it automatically implemented right into your app, and then you can just use it immediately. And I think that's an amazing feature, and definitely the future of lifting for sure. So the possibilities are endless. Now, there is an issue. There definitely is an issue with this. Now, the thing that we don't think about when we are doing lifting exercise like this is that when we clicked on this default and we talked about what we wanted, we didn't really give it context. We need to talk to ChatGPT and AI as if it was a person, like a human, like as your coach. You need to be able to tell everything you need to know about what you want out of it. So, for example, we talk about how it's in the summer. We also talked about how we want 4 days a week. We talked about how we want 4 routines and we want 3 sets per exercise. And that's great. But the issue is that it doesn't know how much we exercise. It doesn't know our athletic ability right now. It doesn't know our goals. It doesn't know RPEs. It doesn't know what our focus is. It doesn't know any of those things. So it's important that we talk to AI and talk to ChatGPT as if it was a human and a coach, so that it knows exactly what we want. So for example, this is a better prompt that I would include. Please make me a 4-day program. I want to work out deadlift day. Each day should also have a bench press in there as well. So this is the current prompt I have in. I don't know how it's actually going to work, so we'll just see what it spits out. And once it spits out, and if we see what we like, great. It likely won't, but we'll look it over and see what we can do to adapt it and kind of refine it to exactly what we want. So thanks to the detailed input, that's really important. Okay, so Sunday we have squats, we have bench press, that's great. We have the Romanian deadlift, that's a great. Seated leg curl, that's great. Standing calf raise, interesting, we don't really need that. But the tricep push up. So already our first day actually looks very good, considering we have a squat, a bench press, RDLs, and then we also have seated leg curls. We don't need the standing calf raises, so we can take that out, but it has triceps push down as well, which is great. Monday, so it has a deadlift day, which is perfect. It has a bench press as well. Bent over rows, good for the a big back. We got a hip thrust, which is good for the glutes as well, and the hips. We got the lat raises, that's great, and hammer curls. So honestly, this is actually a really good program so far, considering we put one single prompt in and just let ChatGPT spit something out. Like, this is already something, I'd say it's 80% accurate to what I would do. Thursday, again, another squat day, speed focus. I like that there's adaptation and modification to it. Oh, now it has incline bench press with dumbbells, which is great. We have a leg press machine. We have good mornings, interesting, okay. We had seated calf raise again and tricep rope push-up. So again, it has a little bit more variety this time with the rope instead of a regular tricep bar. Friday, we go back to deadlifts. We got heavy deadlifts, a 3x3, bench press, we got pull-ups, glute kickbacks, back extension, and bicep curls. Now, this is actually pretty damn good, considering this is only our first prompt, but there are some things that I would change. If I were to be doing this, I would say, can you please take out the standing calf raises and instead add another tricep exercise? So immediately it does that. We got tricep push downs and we got tricep cable extensions now. Not bad. And because I said only standing calf raises, the seated calf raises are still there. So we can add a couple more things. Now, to add a little bit more variety, I would consider, instead of deadlifts on Friday that are speed focused, can you make them paused deadlifts instead? In addition, can you make glute kickbacks for something else instead, for hyper extensions instead? For single leg RDLs. For Friday's bicep curl, can we add hammer curls instead? Once you have completed this, can you show me the entire 4-day program? Okay, a little bit of a mistake there. Let's just see. So right now it's not actually changing what I asked it to do. However, while it's talking to Hevy.com, I can actually see each day that's going right into the app right now, which is pretty cool to see. So it has 3 out of 4 so far, and I'm waiting for the 4th one. Now it just says your 40 is now fully complete and stay in the power building, blah, 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 blah. Here's your complete weekly loadout. Let me know if you like deload, variations, progressions, or tracking times to go with this. Let's get John. Okay, so now here's a really cool part. It says, let me know if you like the deload, variations, progressions. Let's say, can you make this? Let's just say we're already happy with this. And then honestly, for most of it, it's actually quite good, considering it did make those changes. As we can see here, it does say single leg RDLs now. It did say back extensions, which is what we wanted. We want hammer curls instead. Is that what we want? But can we add? Yeah. So everything I'd asked for did end up showing up, and for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with this. let's just see what else we can add to it. So let's say, can you make this program into a 4-week program that increases in RPE over the 4 weeks? For an example, week 1 should be RPE 5, and it should ramp up to RPE 8 towards the 4th week. So it says, great, here's how we can structure your 4-week progressive RPE based on the existing workouts, this plan. So of course, at this point, you need to actually incorporate RPE into your own workouts, because when you work out, you can actually, on the Hevy app, you can actually click RPE 8 or RPE 7 and whatever you put down. Now, if you don't know what RPE is, I'll put it on the screen here. It basically means how hard you're lifting in that moment. If you're in RPE 5, that likely means you can do 5 more reps. If you're RPE 8, you can likely do only 2 more reps, meaning RPE 8 is harder and RPE 5 is much lighter and easier. So there's a couple more things that we should probably still include. So let's just say maybe I am a beginner lifter. Actually, it's because we're catering this to me, I'll say I am an advanced lifter. I can currently squat and since I'm starting this program, what do you suggest my E5 is for squats to start this program? So it complements you, which is a great context, blah, blah, blah. Let's just see. So for RPE 5 on squats, use 65 to 70% of your 1 rep max. That's around 265 to 285, 4 sets of 5. So honestly, I can agree with that. That's not bad. That's not terrible. 265 and 285 is a lot of room to play with. Of course, the robot doesn't know you as well as you know yourself, so you have to be very smart with this, but it kind of gives you a really good idea, because with week 2, it says it's supposed to be RPE 6, so it gives you a range of 290 to 305. Week 3, 315 to 330. Week 4, 345 to 365. So it really does give you a nice spot to play around within the RPE, and if you don't know what it is, at least AI can give you a good idea of where it should be. Now, with all this in mind, we can continue playing with this, but I think at this point, you kind of get the idea now of how I would use it. If you have any questions, you can constantly ask it and refine the program to exactly what you want. So yeah, that's how I would use it. And this is, again, it's shocking how accurate this is, because not only does my coach and previous coach have program for me, but it's actually very similar to this. And even my current coach, he gives me some room to play with when I'm lifting. So obviously these are about 15-pound differences depending on my lift. Sometimes it's 10 to 5, but it's really cool that the robot is actually doing this. So I can tell that there is some validity, and you can trust what I'm saying, hopefully, that AI can be very useful when you're lifting. Okay, so this is how you should use it, and this is just my honest recommendation. So if you're newer to the gym or you're just starting to get in, let the AI do the thinking for you and kind of map out exactly what you need from your workouts and what your goals are. The best part is that this AI, especially for Hevy, kind of just gives you a good starting point. And the cool part is you can make tweaks because you're not locked in, which is pretty awesome. Now, if you're, more experienced, like the intermediate to elite, I would say you could use this as a really good foundation. You can let the AI map out exactly what you want, but then you can add in your own specific flavor in there. You can add in, pause squats or Copenhagen's, etc. You can add on whatever you want once you kind of see the structure of your workout. Best part is that it's kind of like working with a coach, except it's for free and you can use it 24/7. So yeah, I hope this video really helped you guys. I know that this was a really cool tool, and I just had to make a video because AI is kind of like the modern calculator, and you have to use it. You need to use it if the option is there for you. I'm not saying this will replace coaches, but this will really change the landscape, and I think it's going to be an amazing thing for all you to try. So if you found some value in this video, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. I would really appreciate that. It would help me make these videos going forward, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.